welcome to my YouTube channel. My name is Renita, and in this video, I'm going to be talking about the call, more specifically the call of God on my life, and what happened to me once God called me. So just a little background story about me. I did not grow up in a church. As a young girl, I attended church very casually. However, I did know Christ and I had an intimate relationship with Christ. My relationship was more of a one-on-one and it was very personal with God. But since I was a young girl, for as long as I could remember, I always felt the interconnection between me and God. Now fast forward to about 5 years ago when God called me. At this point in my life, I remember making the decision to go deeper into the things of God. And God was calling me out of the darkness and into His light. And at this point in my life, I was in an ungodly relationship. But I remember I would be praying. I would pray in the morning and pray at night. And my spouse at the time would even pray with me. But eventually, he lost the desire to pray. But I didn't allow that to distract me. I didn't allow that to deter me. I continued to pursue and press into the things of God. And one of the first things that happened to me when God called me was that I would feel a very strong conviction after having sex with my spouse at the time. And I remember God talking to me about celibacy and the importance of not having sex before marriage. The second thing that happened was God allowed me to have a spiritual encounter. He allowed my spiritual eyes to be open and I saw an angel in my apartment. I did not understand why at the time, but I understand now. And the third thing that happened was the relationship that I was in, it crashed and burned. And the moment that the relationship crashed and burned, the warfare in my life heightened. And attacks and darts were coming from every which way. However, I did not allow that to stop me from pursuing the things of God and going even deeper. But instead what happened was I was brought to my knees. And because I was brought to my knees, it brought me to a place of empowerment, a place of authority. The enemy really tried to take me out with that situation. However, God kept me. God kept me because of the call on my life. And so I'm here to encourage you that if God is calling you, answer the call. Because the Bible tells us in 1 Peter 2:9 that we are a chosen people, a royal priesthood, a holy nation, a people called to God's own possession, to proclaim the virtues by Him who called us out of darkness and into His marvelous light. And so I hope this message encouraged you, and remember that you were born for such a time as this.